Alrighty guys, what is up? Welcome back to Valheim with Lone Debater 7, and today we're going to be looking for some flint. So I have built a little base, we'll look at that at the end of the episode, and I've built myself some leather pants as well as repaired all my tools, got myself a bow with a little bit of arrows. I didn't restock on my wood arrows, I only got a couple left, but I have hunted a few deer and have some deer hide. I do have a deer trophy lined up and ready to go, so we could summon the deer boss as it is right now, but before we do that, I want to be able to upgrade my bow, upgrade my armor, and those kind of things. So in order to do that, we need to gather a little bit of flint. Now it does look like we found another altar for summoning the dude, so we'll just remark this. So deer boss, cool. Awesome. So we can go to either one. As far as I understand it, you can continuously spawn the bosses. Like, there isn't a cap to it. As long as you have the sacrifice required, you're good to go. So we could potentially farm him for antlers, I believe is what he drops. And then he also unlocks a bonus perk. So there's some good, like, there is a lot of reasons we should be fighting that boss. It will unlock more of the game for us. We'll be able to get more materials, build better stuff. So we're actually inside the Black Forest. Oh god. Skeletons are here. But this is good to know, in all honesty, because the Black Forest is where you come to mine stuff and everything. So since this is it, I'm just going to mark this real quick. Fuck. There's more dudes. At least they didn't kill us while we were in the map. Now, these dudes seem a lot stronger than the ones that were just roaming around out by our base. So, if I can actually get this... Well, okay, we have it marked anyway, so I know that this is the Black Forest. It's fine. The reason why I was headed up here is there's water up here. And I kind of need to gather some flint, and flint is going to be located near water. So here's Hugin. Endangered place, yeah. Not a big deal. In all honesty, it's not that big of a deal. I just want to look in here real quick, because there might be something good up the top. Because there is loot inside of these structures sometimes. Not this time, apparently, but that's okay. Now, chopping... This is a fir. I need a pine. If we chop some pines in here... I forget what that unlocks, but there's something that needs pine wood specifically, I believe. And that will be found in the Black Forest, obviously. But cool. I'm glad that's actually relatively close by. Because we will probably be... A gray dwarf. The fuck? Oh. Jeez, there's so many of them. Let me get up here real quick. They just keep spawning, like, wow. We killed like 4 or 5 of them, and another like 5 or 6 came in. So we died. It's not a big deal. I have unfortunately died a few times in this game so far. It's not too punishing because you can go get all your items back. You do lose some of your skills and you lose all your items though, so that can kind of suck. But since we have a bed, so this is our house. This is what I built, so decent size. We're able to... We've got a chest where we can store stuff. We've got our workbench. We've got our fire and cooking station, bed. And then this opens up to like a little balcony area with stairs that kind of take us down on the lower level of this cliff. It's pretty nice. I actually quite like this. I think it's quite defensible. I did have a base attack, so the boss in the area will summon like wildlife or monsters or whatever to attack you. So you have to defend your base once you build a structure, but... Not too bad. I think this is a defensible place, or defensible enough we'll be able to deal with that. If that happens again, we can just take our bow. One thing I did kind of want to do is build some more wood arrows. But I actually need wood to do that. Now, getting our stuff back might be a little bit tricky since it's inside the Black Forest and we literally have no equipment, but we kind of need to get our stuff back because, well, we died and need our equipment. So we're going to run back to our grave, pick up all of our stuff, and hopefully make it back to the water. So if you see those gray dwarves, I don't know if they always spawn like a billion of them at once, but in my instance, they definitely did, and yeah, it was not a fun time for us, to say the least. I will eat a mushroom, start building this back up. That's the other thing. So, like, your food diversity stuff all resets when you die. So, like, we were up generating close to 100 health, I think. Now we're back down to, like, maybe 50. So, yeah, we have to eat a bunch of different foods again in order to kind of get that back. It's fine. We do still have one of every food type that we've come across thus far. So, like, I've got a neck tail left. I've got some cooked meat. I've got mushrooms. And I've got raspberries. So, we can eat. That's not an issue. It's just we want to have food diversity in order to increase our strength or our health, whatever you want to call the little Celtic knot bar. So let's go grab our stuff real quick, and I have a feeling we're going to have to run in, grab our stuff, and then run on out of here real quick. So I'm trying to keep our stamina from being at 0 when we actually make it back to our bag. So it should be right around here. There it is. Okay. Grab stuff. Items recovered. Cool. Now let's get out of here because the homies are after us already. Bye, homies. Oh shit, that dude has like a bow. That's kind of terrifying. So we're still in the dark forest, you can tell because we're still in pine trees. Once we get out of pine trees, so like over here, it probably won't be dark forest anymore. So like this is probably back into the meadow biome, so like the starting biome, but there is water up here, it kind of looks like. So that actually worked out, even though we died. Well, it broke into a clearing anyway, and there is snow here, so that's kind of cool. Good to know, good to know. Let me just take this time to re-equip our stuff. So when you die, you have to re-equip your armor. So you just do that by right-clicking it. Not a big deal. So we do have a skeleton skull. So that's pretty sweet. That dude almost fucking got us. Damn gray dwarf. Yeah, get some. You dead now, son. Oh, cool. We got a gray dwarf eye. I don't know what those are used for. But we got one. Here's another one, though. Alright. Okay, got him. Hopefully there's no more coming, because I really don't have a lot of health right now and can't battle, and we're right next to a biome that will slowly kill us because of weather. So there's that. We're full, but we'll eat the tail after we become hungry again, which should happen relatively quickly as we are running forward. Oh, boar. Cool. I'm okay killing the boars and stuff every once in a while because they do give you meat so you can make more food. And they give you little leather and stuff, which is used for crafting. Alright, fuck, there's a bunch of skeletons after us now. Shit. Well, we're getting out of here. I don't want to mess with skeletons either. I mean, we can handle skeletons, but there's like 3 or 4 of them, which is stressful, and we're low on health too. So we're just going to keep on piecing out. Go back into the forest here. I think this is dark forest again. Yep, and there's more. Yay, more skellies. Not really. That's sarcastic in case you hadn't guessed it. Because one of them has a bow, which is kind of terrifying. Gotta let our stamina recharge and kind of just like use this hill to our advantage. I think if you get far enough away, they will stop chasing you. I say that as they're chasing me down this fucking hill. But we shall see. So I'm trying to avoid the dark forest areas because I know there's more enemies inside of the dark forest and I don't need to add more to our chain, but this is kind of the only direction I have to run at the moment. So I guess we'll just go through this way. Is that water up ahead? That would be amazing if there was. Yeah, there is. Cool. There's also blueberries. Fancy. More food types. Don't mind if I do. Cool. Some more boars. There's also some birds. Which in order... Oh, that's just a tree stump, okay. He'll come charging at us with his buddies. Who else wants to play? Get some. Bam, bam. Thank you, sir. Give me your food. Alright, cool. So we're down by the water. So this is where you should be able to find flint. You're basically looking for little gray stones. There's also fish. Or, well, that's a flint. This is flint. So they're little oval gray-shaped thingies, and that's flint. So it spawns around water, so look for rivers, coastline, whatever. You should find some flint. But you do need a little bit of flint in order to build a chopping block, I believe is what it's called. And you need that in order to upgrade the level of your crafting table. So there are random structures around, so if you find one, there's a chest inside. Open it, because there may be some goodies. So, like, for example, we just found some nice feathers. Which we do need feathers in addition to flint to make flint arrows. Oh shit, there's a lot of dudes over there. Alright, well, we're steering clear of that. There are, like, dungeons and stuff, too. So, I don't know if some of these, like, massive spawns of dudes are because we're on top of a dungeon, and that's just, like, the guards defending the entrance, or what. But either way, like, we need to gear up a little bit. I think if we get our crafting bench up to level 2, we'll be able to use deer hide to craft hide armor, which is better than our current armor. So, we'll try to do that, I think, and just see how it goes. I don't know how much flint we actually need, but I know that there's flint arrows in the game, and they take 1 or 2 flint each, and you get 20 per craft, so it's not like you get robbed or anything, but I do want to bring some back because this is pretty far away from our base, in all honesty. So yeah, we're just going to gather up a little bit more flint, and then I'll probably head back to base, and you know, we'll take a look at trying to build a chopping block. Is going to be the plan anyway. And in addition, I kind of want to find a path to get back here that doesn't take me through the dark forest if I can. Because F that, the dark forest is like terrifying. There's a lot of enemies in there. This is kind of a cool biome. It's like a marshland with the little cattails and everything, or swamp or whatever. Cool. But let's see, how much flint do we have? 16 out of 30. That's not bad. Half stack. Probably do us right. Oh, this is actually bringing us back towards base. Cool. So we're actually heading in the correct direction, more or less. So there's a river right here, so I kind of want to follow this river. Just to show you that, you know, if you see, like, just a little river or an inland water feature or whatever, you can still find flint all alongside it on both sides. So don't just stick to one side and think you're going to see, like, look on both sides, because you'll definitely find more flint, because it does spawn on either side. So there we go. Cool. There's also branches and stuff that we could be picking up to gather more wood, because you always need more wood. If nothing else, you can use it to build with. But most crafting recipes at this stage in the game, as far as that I have unlocked, I don't know, maybe it changes later, they all require wood, or some amount of wood. So it's nice to have a little bit of wood. Oh, we're also improving our swimming skill. I don't know when that'll become useful, but I'm sure it will at some point. Not too much. So there we go. So we ended up with almost a full stack of flint. That should be enough to build at least the chopping block and a little bit of arrows. So that is good. I'm going to wait until our food buffs kind of disappear down there, and then we're going to... Okay, cool. Come here, son. Okay, there we go. Kill these jokers. They're not too bad. The small ones are not too bad. It's the bigger guys, the gray dwarves instead of the gray lings, that are difficult to deal with, kinda. Oh, I almost got an axe swing on that deer, which is pretty crazy to think about. But we could summon the deer guy here. I want to have some arrows first, because I think that'll make the fight a little bit easier for us, but not a prob. We're just going to head back to base. We're going to take a look at building the chopping block, get that guy placed down, and then we'll see if we can maybe build some better armor or upgrade a tool or something like that, and then wrap up the video. So I'll show you kind of why I built this lower platform. Sometimes you're coming from this direction up the hill. Our work table only reaches down to about the edge of the staircase here, so if I wanted to put it all the way down the hill, I have to build more workbenches. Not a big deal. They're relatively cheap, but basically if you come in from the bottom, you can come up on this, open the door, run up the stairs, close the door behind you so nothing can get into your area, go up the stairs, pretty easy, open your second door, hop inside, close it up, and you're good. So there we go. Let's go into the workbench and just take a look. So we could build a flint knife. We could build a flint axe, which would be better than our stone one. We could build a spear. Can't upgrade anything yet, but I think if we go in, we can go to crafting. Yeah, so now we can build a chopping block, is what this is called. And it doesn't necessarily matter where these guys are, but I'm going to put him right there. Coolio. Chopping block. Oh, whoops. Not what I meant to do. There we go. Just repair that real quick. But this should level up our workbench. So as you can see, now we've got 2 in this star, which means we should have more recipes unlocked. Dope. So we could build like a leather helmet, we could build deer hide capes, we can build flint arrows, we can build fire arrows, which actually aren't too bad, now that I'm looking at it. We need some more. We need feathers, though. We only have the 1, and we need at least 2 to build those, so that's unfortunate, but what are you going to do, right? I kind of want to upgrade to the flint axe. I think that's probably worth doing. And we're gonna get rid of the other one, but let's take a look. So I could upgrade the flint axe. I'm gonna do that real quick. Get it to upgrade level 2. I'm gonna upgrade our hammer to level 2. And to do the bow, I need more leather, which I actually might have. No, I don't. Okay, well that's fine. We'll put away our deer hide and skeleton. We really need to build another storage container, but that's okay. We can do that relatively easily, I think. Put the resin away too. So let's go ahead and build another storage container. Furniture storage crate. We'll slam this one right over here. And we can put some more stuff in it. So this one. And I do kind of want to keep these organized a little bit. So I kind of want to have like one for monster drops, which will be this one. So, whoops, didn't want to split. I just want to take out the monster drops real quick. Thank you. We'll put resin over there and the bone stuff. So those all drop from monsters. This stuff is more like hard resources, so natural stuff over there. Physical stuff can go right there. Cool. And we'll keep the food stuff on us, I think. The food stuff's pretty light, so it's not as big of a deal, I feel like, but whatever. So we'll put these guys down like that. We'll put the leather on top. We'll put... the meat can stay in our inventory. That can go there. This can go there. This can go there. And... okay. I think that'll work. I put the wood in there. That's fine. I'm going to cook some stuff in between episodes just so we have all of our food ready to go. But there you go, guys. We showed off how to find flint, how to upgrade your crafting station to level 2, how to upgrade tools, and how to build stuff in-game. If you enjoyed the episode, be sure to like, comment, subscribe as always. And until next time, this has been Lone Debater 7, and we will see ya.